Hello everyone and welcome to Blaugrana everything, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to a match review as we take a look back at Barcelona's wonderful, amazing, just like whatever words you can think of here, 4-1 victory away at the Mestalla against Valencia. And look, I will be the first to hold my hands up here and admit that I did not think Barcelona were going to win this match, let alone win it in the manner in which we did. Absolutely crazy. The first half performance in particular by Barcelona, it was blistering, and there was so much happening, to be honest, in that first half. And of course, Valencia did have a few strikes chalked off, rightly so. VAR today was actually very, very big help for Barcelona. Maybe the VAR man could be man of the match. But I'm just playing. Like we usually do with these videos, we're going to first of all take a look at the tactical setup from the teams. Then I'm going to walk you through the team performance, and I'll give you my man of the match. But before we do that, just a reminder here to hit like and to hit subscribe for more content like this, and so you do not miss anything in future. And I cannot emphasize, hit like on the video, guys. Like, I know there's a ton of you watching who don't even hit like. Okay, now Barcelona came into this match having fallen down into 6th place after wins from Villarreal, and Atletico Madrid took them above Barcelona. And so it was really, really important for Barca to win this match. And we already know, of course, the kind of pressure Barcelona had. There were so many changes that had been made because of suspensions, because of injuries, this, blah, blah, blah. This is what Barcelona looked like. And Valencia, on the other hand, as well, made quite a few changes. Although the players who I expected to start, only one of them did, in Jose Gaya. And he was pretty instrumental for that first half, I thought, for Valencia. A lot of what they did depended on him. Anywho, this is what the team set up like. Let's go ahead and talk about team performance. Now, off the bat, I just have to say that first half by Barcelona, that was ridiculous stuff. Like, I could not believe what I was seeing. Of course, we were open. Like, it's not like we shut down Valencia completely. We were open, and we expected that to happen. Like I pointed out in my match preview, Valencia were always going to try and play that long ball over the top because of, the pacey guys who they have, Guedes, Hugo Duro, all those guys. They're always going to play that long ball and try to take advantage of it. But Barcelona dealt with it pretty well. Araujo and Eric Garcia, I thought they were pretty much as solid as you would want, because Valencia barely had a sniff at goal in the first half. And Barcelona, on the other hand, well, they were creating chances here. And I mean, before I even speak any further, I should probably just point out here the performance of Jordi Alba. I think he had one of his better games today. And Jordi Alba, he's one of those players who, when Jordi Alba is on his game, there's very few players in world football on his position who are better, right? He has the delivery, he has the end product. And we saw it today coming from him, starting first of all with his assist for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. I mean, what a cross this was, what a ball. This is more like a through ball, to be honest. Right over the top into Aubameyang's path, and finished by Aubameyang as well. Equally filthy. What a way to score your first goal for FC Barcelona. Only a 6% chance that ball had of finding the back of the net. But man, he nestled it in there pretty good. And just like that, Valencia were a little bit shell-shocked for a moment or two. And before they knew it, well, Barcelona had a second goal. And once again, it came through Barcelona taking advantage of some of the spaces down Valencia's left side. And this time, Jordi Alba, once again, playing the diagonal ball. He played it before so Aubameyang could get in behind. This time around, he played it so Ousmane Dembele could get behind. And Dembele, just a first-time cutback there into Frenkie de Jong, who was making those runs I had been saying in the last video, in the last match review. Like, Frenkie de Jong was doing a lot of positive things for Barca in making runs. These are the runs he was making even against Espanyol. Difference is that this time around, he got the ball when he made the run, and boom, Barcelona were 2-0 up. And before Valencia could really do much about that, Barcelona nicked the third, and this time around, again, it was Ousmane Dembele involved in this. Another player who I thought today was pretty awesome, pretty awesome. I mean, the front three that Barcelona started with today did a very solid job. I did not expect two of those guys to start, in Aubameyang and Dembele, but they did start, and I think they more than repaid Xavi for his faith. In the third goal, we see Dembele picking out a peach of a pass to Gavi, who had made those brilliant little runs he makes in the inside channel, or the half space like they call it. And from there on, he just had a simple cutback to Aubameyang, who looked offside, and for a second I thought, yeah, well, this is like the Espanyol goal. When Gavi scored, he was chalked off. But this time around, nope, VAR was on Barcelona's side. And that wasn't the only time in the first half VAR was on Barca's side, because VAR was on our side as well when Marc-Andre ter Stegen completely embarrassed himself, slapping a ball into the back of his net. I mean, like, oh, ter Stegen. Haya didn't even know what he was doing there. He was just hitting one, hopefully, and ter Stegen puts it in the back of the net. But fortunately, Gaia was offside. And then later on, again, Gaia nicked the ball off of Serginho Dest, but the ball went out of play before he passed it to his teammate, who then picked out Carlos Soler, and Valencia had scored. At least they thought they had scored. And so, going into halftime, the score was 3-0 to Barcelona. This, mind you, is now the second time in 4 matches that Barcelona scored 3 goals before halftime. So I think it's safe to say Xavi ball is taking shape. Well, into the second half, and it was a bit of taking a foot off the gas here from Barcelona. I thought this was, kind of ish like a game of 2 halves, in that Barcelona, whereas they were on it, they were front foot, they were pushing, they were pressing. In the second half, they looked to sit back a little bit and they asked Valencia, come at us. And well, Valencia gladly obliged, and they started creating more goal-scoring opportunities. We also saw at halftime the substitution of Eric Garcia for Oscar Mingueza, who didn't really have the best of performances here, I should admit. He hasn't done himself much favors, I think, of starting another game at center back. Anywho, Valencia also had a halftime substitution, bringing on Maxi Gomez, the man who I thought should have started. And if he had started, Barcelona would have probably not been as comfortable in that first half. He came on, he helped Valencia start creating more, they were getting more on the front foot, and they started to trouble Barcelona a lot more. And eventually, they finally got their goal, and it was from Carlos Soler, a brilliant cross by Brian Hill, who was probably Valencia's best player, I think, on the day. He created so much for them, and to be honest, I should also point out here that Serginho Dest did a very good job keeping him quiet the majority of the time. Anywho, Valencia pulled one back, and for a few moments it looked like they would be able to get a second, but just when you thought, if they get a second here, this is really game on, Xavi threw on Pedri, and within about 5 minutes or so, maybe 6, I don't know, of his introduction, Pedri scored an absolute golazo. I mean, that's if it's going to still be Pedri's goal. It did take a deflection off of Aubameyang, slight deflection, but significant enough to carry it past the goalkeeper. And either way, I think it's win-win. If that goal goes to Aubameyang, then that's a hat-trick. But if not, then it's a Pedri golazo. But I'm pretty sure Aubameyang will be like, what, Pedri, you have it. It was a golazo. That was the last time that the scoreline would be troubled, despite Valencia's many attempts to score another goal. And 4-1 is eventually how the game ended. Now, we get to talking about the man of the match. So, who do I have as my man of the match for this game? Well, it was pretty challenging, but I'm going to give it to the man himself up top, who made the big difference for Barcelona, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, not only scoring his first goal for Barcelona, but scoring his first brace as well. And if he can keep doing this for Barca, at least just in La Liga, forget the Europa League. If he can keep doing this in La Liga for Barcelona, then even pushing as high as second or third might not be out of the question for Barca. Well, that's that for me, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you once again for tuning in. Please do let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Who was your man of the match? Is there anything you thought that I left out that I should have spoken about? Any players who you thought I should have spoken about a bit more? I didn't want to rag on ter Stegen because I thought he was a bit nervous today. But he had one of those games. By the end of it, he was saving shots. So you know what? He did good. By himself, he did good. Alright? Thank you once again for tuning in. Have a great day. And Forza Barca.